Hello everyone! Today we will make a new chic and elegant model that will be very suitable for your elegant outings this summer. The dimensions of the bag are 43.5 centimeters in width and 34.5 centimeters in height. You will find the links to purchase the materials used in this video, along with your discount code in the description box below. I used 400 grams of paper yarn with a thickness of 2.5 millimeters, 80 grams of sequin yarn, and a 4 millimeter crochet hook. Using the two yarns together, I will start with 42 chains. I'm making a smaller sample here with fewer chains. In the fourth chain, I make one double crochet and continue with a double crochet until the end of the chain. I cut the sequin yarn and complete the second row using the paper yarn only. I start the second row with 3 chains and turn the piece. In the first stitch, I make 2 double crochets. Now I skip 2 stitches and make 1 single crochet in the third stitch. This way we have made the first wave. We make 3 chains, skip 2 stitches, and in the third stitch I make 3 double crochets. I skip 2 stitches and make 1 single crochet in the third stitch. This way we have made 2 waves. We make 3 chains and continue until the end of the row with the same steps. At the end of the row, we make 1 single crochet. This way, we will have 7 waves at the end of the row. We start the third row with 3 chains and turn the piece. In the first stitch, we make 2 double crochets. We skip 2 stitches and make 1 single crochet in the third stitch. This way we have made the first wave in the row. We make 3 chains, skip the 3 chains we made in the previous row, and in the single crochet from the previous row, we make 3 double crochets. We skip 2 stitches and make 1 single crochet in the third stitch. We make 3 chains and complete the waves with the same steps until the end of the row. We make 3 chains, start the 4th row, and repeat the same steps as the previous row. In the 5th row, we work another row of the wave stitch. This means we have 4 rows of wave stitches in total. Now, at the beginning of the 6th row, we go back to merging the sequin yarn and the paper yarn together. We make 3 chains and turn the piece. We skip the first stitch and make 1 double crochet in the second stitch. And in the next 2 stitches, we make 1 double crochet in each stitch. In the large space, we make 2 double crochets. We continue with the same steps until the end of the row. At the end of the row, we will have 40 double crochet stitches. Now we start the 7th row with 3 chains and turn the piece. In the second stitch, we make 1 double crochet and continue until the end of the row, and we work another row of double crochet. Then we repeat all the previous rows, meaning 4 rows of the wave stitch and 3 rows of the double crochet stitch. And don't forget to cut the sequin yarn at the wave rows and add it at the double crochet rows. Now, after I have completed 9 wave groups, we finish the piece with 2 rows of double crochet. We cut the yarn, and this way we have a piece with a length of 85 centimeters and a width of 30 centimeters. Now we start joining the 2 ends together using the needle and the paper yarn. We start sewing from the first stitch on both ends of the piece. We sew the first stitch twice for securing. We continue sewing until the last stitch of the row. In the last stitch, we sew it twice to secure it, then hide the yarn and cut the excess end. We flip the piece, and this will be the face of the bag. On one of the two ends, we choose any stitch to start a row of single crochet. In the small openings, we make one single crochet, and in the large openings, we make 2 single crochets. We work another row of single crochet stitch. The final number of stitches I had was 126 stitches. If the number you have is more than 126, you can decrease some stitches together in separate areas until the number becomes 126. Now we close the second row in this way and hide the excess yarn. Now we start making the base for the bag. We start with 15 chains. In the second chain, we make 1 single crochet and continue until the end of the chain. We make one chain and start a new row of single crochet stitch. We continue until we have 39 rows. We finish the row with a chain and start making a border for the base. Next to each row, we make one single crochet. And make sure that you are working with the correct place. We continue until the end of the rows. In the first stitch, we make 3 single crochets and don't forget to place a marker in the middle stitch. We continue with the single crochet stitch, and in the opposite corner, we make another 3 single crochets, and we repeat the same for the remaining corners. In the last corner, we make only 2 single crochets and we create the third one with the needle in this way. Now the number of base stitches we got is 114, which is the correct and required number. To make the base sturdy and not saggy, I glued a layer of felt and let it dry. Now in the bag's body, specifically in the single crochet row that I made on one of the ends, I select a random point to start sewing the body to the base. I start sewing from the back loop of the stitch in both the base and the body in this way. We sew the first stitch twice to secure the stitching. We continue until we reach the first corner. When we reach the first corner, the 3 stitches we made in the base at each corner, each one of them I sew with 2 stitches in the body. This gives a beautiful shape at the corners and makes the base size smaller than the body. That is why we made the body stitches 126 and the base stitches 114. We repeat the same thing in the 3 remaining corners. I flip the bag inside out to be able to complete the sewing from the inside, and we continue until the last stitch. On the other end of the body, I work 4 rows of single crochet, and at the end, I work a row of slip stitch to make the edge of the body even. The width of the bag turned out to be approximately 43.5 centimeters, and the height is also approximately 43.5 centimeters. I chose a wide natural leather handle for this model, which I bought from a store in Istanbul. I felt it suits this design perfectly. And with that, our bag is finished. I hope you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to help me continue the channel, and wait for me in the next video. Bye bye.